right? Now, schools rush to incorporate iPads and different forms of tablet devices. Bit of a retreat back from that, but there's still like a lot of devices in schools aren't necessarily that conducive to the kind of learning we want. But we it's probably the case that engaging with conversational AI interfaces could be very, very helpful for school children in a whole number of ways. And arguably, it's a skill they just need to master in a way you really don't with an iPad. That's the whole point. It's really easy to use. It's not really like a difficult thing to engage with. Whereas conversational AI, prompting AI, is not necessarily easier than just not doing it, but it does produce much higher quality outputs, right?
If you are a school or some other educational establishment or a business or something, there was always, with iPads, because it was an expensive piece of shiny equipment that looked slick and whatever, there was always a luxury commodity attachment to this. So there's a perception that if we say we've put iPads into schools, the brand elevation of that school is apparent. You can say that this is a technology capable school. And everything you mentioned around automation in the past, there was a financial barrier to entry. So this was an investment. It was expensive stuff that was being put in. We have a very different situation now because what we have is democratization. Everything is kind of free. The barrier to entry is pretty low. If you do have to pay a little bit of money, it's a little bit of money, mostly affordable to most folks around the world. Different geographies, of course, have different economic conditions, so I won't speak for everybody. That means it no longer has the luxury tag. So the things around conspicuous consumption and behaviors around consumption are slightly different. And that means that it's no longer the badge of honor to say, we are using this in our school. Please send us all of your students. So I think there is a difference in previous automations to this, previous automation revolutions to this one, because the price point is different. So the luxury perception is different. And it's, to some degree, it's a hygiene mechanism that, in the past you could say, well, this particular industry is automating, but the rest aren't. This is a pan-industry disruption.